Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a little impromptu Fierce Aging featuring my mother. This is for Mother's Day, and it's also to launch my new lipstick collection. I have 8 lipsticks that I have reformulated, repackaged, and I've been working on it for about 2 years now, or a little over 2 years. And this is a really exciting time. I really wanted my mom to experience them for the first time. She picked out a color that she really wanted to wear. Looks gorgeous on her. My lipsticks have olive oil in them, pomegranate, shea butter. They're very, very comfortable, smooth, and I made them with you in mind because I work on you on my Fierce Aging series. I know what you're wanting. I've heard your feedback, and that's what I really did. And of course, I have a rose lip balm. So this is a really beautiful collection. I can stare at the packaging forever. It is just a dream come true. I hope you really enjoy it. I hope you enjoy my mother today. Very simple makeup. Let's get this beauty started. All right, ladies, we're back with my mom. This is Mother's Day. We are launching our lipstick collection. I am so excited. I have spent my entire existence working on these lipsticks, the packaging, thinking about you, thinking about what would be just beautiful and exciting and make you feel just really confident and wanting to put on the lipsticks, like just wanting to have this beautiful packaging in your makeup bag or on your vanity. I get really inspired when I see it. And this is the new packaging. It is a magnetic top. I had my rose pattern for my brand etched into the whole component with my N deboss on the top, and you have a color label for the lipstick color on the bottom. And we also go by numbers now. So it's very easy. So you'll know exactly what you're picking up if you have them upside down on your vanity or if you have it in a little lipstick holder. So these are the new branding. It's so beautiful. And if you put the whole collection together, it makes a mural. So the whole reason with the rose and it being open is about women as we're aging, we're growing, we're experiencing, we're evolving. We're not changing, we're evolving, and we're feeling just really incredible for new experiences and being open to that. Do you feel like you're open to new experiences at 75?
Oh, certainly. Certainly.
Well, you did a lot of change. We haven't really talked about moving out of your house after 50 years.
That's true. That was a very big moment. It was very big.
Very big change. And so like those changes that are really inevitable, like you're evolving, it's not change. It's not leaving the past behind. It's growing with you. And that's really the whole point. It's very simplistic. I only came out with 8 colors and I have a rose lip balm, which we're going to start with right now. Hydrating the lip. You know, what would be a lipstick line for me without having a rose lip balm? So this is where you place the vitamin E. It is beautiful, super hydrating. You're going to get more of that balm feel on your lips. So it's going to really hydrate and not be slippery and not just kind of go everywhere. It's going to really treat the lips. So that's the first thing that we start off with. I did the BB cream, I did concealer, I put on Fresh Beauty, which is our eyeshadow palette that looks beautiful. I just recently used this in one of my tutorials. And I thought I did do our new brow pencil in taupe, the skinny brow pencil. I was going to do dark blonde, but then I thought we could do the combo together. But I basically just, it's nice because it's a very fine tip. And I was able to create this brow for my mom. She doesn't have, in the lateral part, she doesn't have any brows, a couple little hairs here and there, but I was able to make them, and they obviously look darker now because she doesn't have color. And this is the whole point, adding color to the face, especially when you have gray hair, blonde hair, you feel like you're getting washed out. You had said that back in 2019.
Yeah, I really felt beige, and I feel beige right now.
Yeah. So this is going to be really powerful to see the color come together. And also, we did that video in 2019 for Fierce Aging, and it's been my most viewed video ever. I've been doing YouTube for 13 years now, so I think we're at 2.6 million for that video. And it really resonated, and that's why I've kept Fierce Aging around, where I feature women over 50, 60, 70s, 80s, 90s, 101.
Well, I think it really helps having all the tips. I mean, even though I'm your mother, I had no idea about a lot of the beauty tips, different things you can use. Sometimes you can use the powders and, around the eye and doing all different things.
I know. She lets me experiment a lot on her face, especially when I've been redesigning the line and seeing how it works on mature skin. I mean, I'm so involved and wanting you to feel very special with makeup, but still being simplistic. Again, you don't need a million products. You just need the products that make you feel beautiful, make you feel alive, make you feel like you can conquer your day, what have you. So I did the brow pencil. We left off there. I'm going to be using our new waterproof eyeliner. We'll be using Plum. This is a really nice, intense, beautiful eyeliner that's going to look really pretty with the Fresh Beauty eyeshadow that I did on my mom's eye. And also what I like to do is I just like to go to the base of the lash. These are really smooth and creamy. I wanted them to be that way because it is more of a delicate eye when you're maturing and you have, you know, these, maybe you have a little bit more droopy skin, maybe you have more of a delicate eye. So I think that these are beautiful because they are waterproof. So they're going to set up. I have my left eye waters for some reason now. I know yours are very watery. So having a waterproof eyeliner. So once it goes on, you want to make sure you put it where you want to, because it's going to then stay. And I know this. I said on my Instagram recently, I tested these out. This wasn't the test when we got in that, flood situation. I haven't really talked about it since it creates like anxiety when I think about, we got caught in a flash flood a couple weeks ago when we went to get our hair done, and we were on our way back from Miami Beach and we had no clue. And anyway, long story short, after 7 hours waiting in a hotel lobby at 3:30 in the morning, we got a hotel room, and it was so weird because we get into the room and I was like, I guess we just get into bed in our clothes. Like, it was so strange. And then I thought, oh my gosh, I have my makeup on. Like, okay. So the next morning I woke up and I was on a cotton pillowcase and I was like, my makeup's going to be everywhere. And I had the dark chocolate on and I had my mascara. Of course, my foundation was like nowhere to be seen. And I filmed myself thinking, I can't believe I'm going to show this, but I was so impressed that my eyeliner still stayed. I was like, Mom, look, my eyeliner is still there. It's a little faded, but it's still right where I put it. And my mascara it was not all over my face. I was like so impressed. So I was like, that's the silver lining in the makeup sense when we experience this really unusual situation. So this is very intense. The color, which is nice, you can go as light or as dark, look up. And then I'm going to just dot underneath to give her some balance. You can use the short smudge brush. This is the perfect time to kind of just smudge underneath, make it really soft. And again, you know, ladies, my makeup for mature women, as you can see on my Fierce Aging series of all different types of women, whether they had black hair, blonde hair, gray hair, grombre, what have you. I'm going to do a little bit on the top, look down, just to smudge it a little bit softer. I think it's really, really pretty. And this is nicely, will smudge and then it's going to set up. So I don't try to make my guests look like something they're not. Like, this is not about how much makeup I can put on them and transform them into looking like, you know, totally different. Like, that's just not my style. It never has been. So this is something that you have to keep in mind, that I really like less is more. And I just want to enhance the features. I don't want to make you feel that you're so covered up and you have all this makeup and you have like tons and tons of steps. So we're going to go into Volume Up. This is a mascara that I reformulated and have this beautiful new wand with all of the teeth around it. So you were excited to see that we made it completely round.
Definitely, because I think I get the coverage better than I did before with the straight, more like a comb. This is like a little brush. I really do like the way it comes onto your eyelashes.
Yeah, especially because yours are so short and fine. Thin. Yeah, so then they grab them, but you can actually roll it this time. So it's easier for you. All right, so I'm just going to go to the base. Look down. I'm just going to go to the base of the lash. And you can see it like literally will grab onto her lashes. Now, the only thing is with my mom's lashes is that they're very straight and we try not to really curl them too much because they're just so delicate. They're very thin, but we want to really want to get them beautifully like showing and with the really nice dark look down. So the mascara really gives my mom, even though she has those very thin lashes, that depth, that darkness. It really coats the lashes. And all I did was I didn't dip back in. I just used it to really work with the lashes. If you go and you keep putting more and more, of course, you're going to really pile up the mascara. It's all about separating, which is what the wand does, and then really working with the lash, but not going over the top. She has so much darkness now with that nice, rich jet black that we don't need to keep piling it on. Now, she doesn't have any lashes on the bottom. That's why I like to do a little bit of liner to balance it out, but not too much. You can go more if you want to. It's really about your style, but I know how my mom likes to just to be a little bit more simple, not too much. Palm Beach is a really nice cream blush that I'm going to smile. Just put on the cheeks here and then blend it into the skin. So this is going to give her some color. It's going to pop the cheeks a little bit. Again, if you put on too much, like if it looks like it's too much, you can always bring it down. Smile. I go apples and just bring it up. If you can always do a little powder over, it just depends. Sometimes just don't know how it's going to grab on the skin. So you can just take when you put on your foundation with your foundation buffing brush and you can just bring the color down a little bit if you feel like you've put too much on. So we are going to use a beautiful lip liner that is waterproof also. And this is organza. You know, it's one of my favorites. And we're going to be using, actually I can. My mom picked this out for herself out of the lineup because she really thought that this was going to be just that color that you wanted.
Yes, a little rosy.
So she had a nice little array of colors to be able to choose from. So we have Actually I Can. You saw this on Sandra. She was in her 80s when we used this. It's very pretty. It's a nice pop of pink. It's not too much. I made everything very soft and beautiful in the line, but also giving you range. That was a big thing for me because I was like, I have to take you into a berry. It's not a red, but I'm taking you into a berry. So then we have Pretty Smart is our second lipstick in the collection. This is what I wear every single video practically. And then I put Cocoa 13, our lip gloss, over it. It's very pretty. It's just a very nice pink. It's one of our most popular. We've been out of it forever and it's coming back. Then we have Figure It Out. If you like to have a nice nude and you want to be able to top it with any of our lip glosses, Manifest and Glow, Champs. I mean, this is a really nice one. But if you're looking for color, like my mom wouldn't fit into this because it's just too neutral. But if you love that classic nude lip and you want to play around with, adding a lip gloss and giving it your own color, that's a wonderful way to do it. I brought back Nick Ray, of course. It's our #1 selling lipstick. And this, I made it just to be a little bit more of a softer Nick Ray. I felt like it had a little too much like brown or orange in it before. This is like your natural lip color. It's very, very beautiful. Your everyday, that's been one of my go-tos also. Then I have more of the traditional Nick Ray. It's called 1975. And this is going to give you just a little bit more color that's going to still be neutral, but it's just a very pretty, rich, natural, giving you just a tad more of that brown to this lipstick. Then we're going into a new color for us. It's called Aperitif. And this is more of a mauve lipstick. And I think this is going to look beautiful with Naughty Nancy. This would look beautiful with even Fresh Beauty that you're wearing now, or just if you like that plum eyeliner and you can go into basically a nice plum lipstick.
Oh yeah, really pretty.
So next color is Beach House. So I made this more of a golden coral, like a real coral color that was deeper. It's beautiful. It looks great on all skin types. The old Beach House was more of a pinky orange and very transparent. It wasn't opaque. I wanted you to really have a beautiful coral lip if you had like a black dress on, if you were doing white on white, if you were just really a coral lover. This is really beautiful. It's not going to be too bright or too dark. And then my last one I've been teasing a lot on Instagram and also TikTok is called Confidence. And it's a rich berry color. So beautiful. This is something that would look beautiful on you too if you were doing an evening look, if you wanted something that was going to be, just a little bit more, but not too dark and not too bright and not a red. So it's a really pretty, more of a rich raspberry berry color. So that is the collection with the rose balm at the end. And so out of these beautiful 8 lipsticks, my mom picked out doing the Actually I Can. Now you can take your lip brush. It's a retractable lip brush if you wanted to kind of apply it that way. I'll apply it from the bullet, and if I need help with the lip brush, I will. What are your first impressions? I haven't tried this on her yet, so this is going to be...
Oh, I think it's pretty, and it's really creamy. I like the feeling of it. I like the feeling of the eye pencil too, the eyeliner. It was very soft and creamy. So I would say everything I've experienced was very creamy.
Well, that is good. And you notice I didn't put the lip liner on first because this is a technique that you can do where you put your lipstick on and then you finalize it with your lip liner. So again, this is waterproof. So I can see where I want to really define her lips. Now, we all have felt on my channel with all my ladies that your lips are kind of disappearing, or the border, you're just going to get like this white, like Aunt Nancy said that she was like, Nikki, why do I have this white line around my lips? And this is what happens with age. But when you put on your lipstick first, I can actually pull this down into the lipstick also. It looks very natural. So you don't ever have like that line around the lips. I can really perfect the lipstick look by doing the lip liner after the lipstick. We're going to top off the lipstick because this is just something that I always love to do with Cocoa 13. This is such a pretty color. It's what I have over my Pretty Smart right now. And this is Reformulated. My mom hasn't tried this either. When I was prepping up, I said, you have all of these? She's like, no, I don't have any of them. So I wanted her to really experience this. But what I love about lip gloss and mature women, it gives you that freshness. What do you think?
I think it's really pretty, really pretty.
Now we could bronze up my mom's skin if we wanted to a little bit more. If we, you know, I have the Chanel bronzer. This is you haven't tried this before. More control if you did a cream bronzer like this. I'm going to just use, this is what brush is this? I think this is NARS, has an angled brush. And we could just give her some warmth where the sun would naturally hit her, and we can warm up the skin a little bit if we wanted to. Not too much. This is the universal one, 390. They have two. This is a lighter one. I actually like this because it's easier to use on the skin than I think if you were not really quite sure with a bronzer. Like, oh no, it's too much powder. You have with the cream, you can really put it where you want to. So I just put it up here. We could go tiny bit down the nose, over the blush, just because we can warm up the skin, go down on the neck area, but it's it's not overpowering. You can see, just gives you a little bit more warmth. We're both trying to look into this little mirror. I feel like we're like on top of each other in this video. Okay, so we just had a regroup because we noticed in the mirror that my mom was falling off of the Fear is Aging screen. So we want you to be able to see her. So we're taking out the Velcro curlers. I learned about Velcro curlers from my mom. She has very thin hair. I know everybody challenges me with that, saying that the Velcro curlers work for me because I have thick hair. But can you please tell everybody that you walk around like this all the time with your Velcro curlers, and look how much volume, even though her hair is thinner, she's getting that volume and then she can work with it. At least it's not flat.
Yeah, it gives you volume fairly quickly. So you don't have to wear anything at nighttime when you're sleeping. You just wake up and put them in your hair and put some hairspray on them and you're good to go. Well, almost, until you take them out. Then you're good to go.
Right. And then we can work with the front part. We can do a little hairspray, what have you.
Yes, it took about 5 minutes to get a little bit of lift from these curlers. So it's fast. It's fast and easy.
So how do you feel now that we went from neutral face to adding color? I mean, at 75, what is your main products that make you feel beautiful?
I think that the lipstick is really important and the eyebrows are really important for the most part. I like to add in all the other colors as well, but definitely the lipstick. It's very important.
I just love how glossy her lips look. So the lipsticks do have a lot of beautiful oils in them, from olive oil. We have shea butter. We have pomegranate. It's very comfortable. So it's going to give you a velvet shiny look, and it's going to comfort the lips. That's what I really wanted. I wanted you to have this feeling of when you put it on, it's comfortable, it's smooth, and it feels good. And then you can add a lip gloss if you want to, or you can just wear the lipstick. You can wear a lip liner as a lipstick, put a gloss over. It's almost like you can create your own recipe with the lipsticks, the lip glosses, and the lip liners. So it's a
nice feeling. It's very light. It's not a heavy feeling. I enjoy it. I really, really like it a lot.
So I'm so happy that we could keep my mom here back on the film instead of coming out. I honestly, when we looked in there, I was like, I think you're maybe kind of leaving the screen. But I hope you enjoyed this, ladies. I hope you enjoyed seeing my mom again and just seeing how you can really enhance your beauty with simple products. You can just buy a lipstick and that's it. You can just buy a brow pencil and that's it. It's really about what makes you feel special, what makes you feel beautiful. You don't need a 10-step routine. You don't need a 15-step routine like most of what YouTube is showing you. You can just feel really beautiful and natural and enhance your beauty. That's the whole point. So until my next video, we'll see you later.